Okay, sorry guys. The camera cut off, so I'm going to pick up where we were, and this will be part 2 of Ivan for today. You want me to put up a sign that shows Ruby in a zoo with the word home on it in giant letters? George gestures toward my pictures. A sign, incidentally, that just happens to have been made by a gorilla. Exactly. And you want me to do it without Mac's permission? George asks. Exactly. No, George says. No way. Julia goes to the edge of the ring, careful not to step on any of my paintings. She picks up Mac's claw stick. She walks back and hands it to her father. George runs a finger along the blade. She's just a baby, Dad. Don't you want to help her? But how would it help, Jules? Even if lots of people see Ivan's sign, it doesn't mean anything is going to change. I'm not exactly sure yet, Julia says. Julia shakes her head. Maybe people will see the sign and they know this isn't where Ruby belongs. Maybe they'll want to help her. George sighs. He looks at Ruby. She waves her trunk. It's a matter of principle, Dad. Dad, Julia says softly, what if Ruby ends up like Stella? George looks at me, at Ruby, at Julia. He drops the claw stick. The ladder, he says quietly, is in the storage locker. The next morning, I watch Mac's car slam to a halt in the parking lot. He leaps out and just stares at the billboard. His jaw is open. He doesn't move for a long time. What do you think Mac thinks? I'd be surprised if it were me. Mad human. A mad gorilla is loud, but a mad human can be loud too. Especially when he's throwing chairs and turning over tables and breaking the cotton candy machine. So clearly Mac doesn't like it. We're going to read one more chapter and we'll be done for today. Phone call. Mac is kicking a trash can along the food court when the phone rings. He answers it, red-faced and sweating. What the? He demands. He glares at me. I don't know what you're... He starts to say, but then he stops to listen. Who? Julia who? He asks. Oh, sure. George's kid. She's the one who called you? More talking. With the phone to his ear, Mac comes closer to my cage, eyeing me suspiciously. Yeah, he says. He paints. Sure. We've been selling his art for quite a while now. There's another long pause. Yeah, absolutely. It was my idea. Mac nods. A smile starts at the corners of his mouth. Photos? No problem. You want to see him in action? Come on down. Have a look. We're open 365 days a year. Can't miss us. We're right off I-95. Mac picks up the overturned trash can. Yeah, I think he'll be adding more pictures. It's, what do you call it? A work in progress. When the call is done, Mac shakes his head. Impossible, he says. An hour later, a man with a camera comes to take my picture. He's from the local paper, the one that Julia called. How about you take one with the elephant? Mac suggests. He drapes his arm around Ruby's back, grinning as the camera clicks. Perfect, the man says. Perfect, Mac agrees. All right. We'll see tomorrow what effect the billboard has on Ivan and Ruby. I'll see you later. Bye.